everyone. So I just wanted to stop by and give you some trying to conceive tips. Little disclaimer, and this happens every time I post one of these videos. I just want to say I'm not trying to conceive right now, but I have before, and so I just have some general knowledge to help you guys out. So today, as you can tell by the title, I'm here with 7 things that you should do before getting pregnant. And these things actually, I think, really helped me to get pregnant with my second child, Harrison. So come on along for the ride, you guys. So you should detox the no-no things or the pregnancy no things out slowly. And this, you know, I didn't really have very many things to detox in my life, but before I was trying to conceive, I was a coffee addict. I drank coffee every morning, and I think it kind of comes with the territory of being a teacher and having to be at school at like the butt crack of dawn. I know a lot of teachers who would drink a lot of caffeine during the day to keep us going. So what I did is I would slowly cut back. I think I started at like 3 cups of coffee a day, which is a lot. And then I slowly cut that back. Every 2 weeks I would drop one of the cups. And then I went from coffee to tea. So once I got down to 1 cup of coffee, I would go to 1 cup of tea. My preference was chai tea because it had a little bit of caffeine, but wasn't like crazy caffeinated. And then I went from tea to decaf tea because I did still like to have something warm in the mornings. That was just for me. And then I actually switched to having nothing. I would go and just have breakfast instead. So I switched from coffee to breakfast, which actually nourished my body. And other things that I have heard of people detoxing out of their diet is alcohol. Refined sugars can be bad when you're trying to conceive, especially if you are a PCOS person. That is my biggest tip, is to detox those things out slowly. So don't feel like you need to go from like 0 to 60 where you're drinking like 3 cups of coffee and then you're drinking none. Number one, that's going to be really stressful on your body and it's not going to be very much fun. I've done that before and the headaches are unbelievable. The detox process on your body is just, it's rough. So definitely detox slowly when you are trying to conceive. The second tip that I have for you guys is to drink more water. So you want to hydrate your body with the best quality water that you can get. And you also want to avoid drinking out of plastic bottles if you can. A lot of those plastic bottles will leach chemicals. Drinking water regularly has been known to reduce your risk of morning sickness, indigestion, and heartburn during pregnancy. So if your body is hydrated, you're less likely to get those things. It can also prevent urinary tract infections, hemorrhoids, water retention, and our pregnancy favorite, constipation. So if your body's hydrated, you're less likely to get these things, so make sure that you are upping the water intake. I actually, when I was trying to conceive, I purchased it was like a 40-ounce water bottle, and I would try to fill that thing up as much as I could while I was trying to conceive. And I actually added a little bit of lemon to my water because that made it go down a little bit more smooth. And fun fact, that is actually something that helped my morning sickness. I did have morning sickness a little bit, but I actually was able to get through it, and I did have some tips, so if you guys want to check those out, I'll link it down below. My next tip for you guys is to take it easy with the exercise. Just like in pregnancy, in pre-pregnancy, you don't want to push your body to a place where it is stressed out and where you weren't before you were trying to get pregnant. You don't want to go from, being someone who hangs out on the couch to trying to do like a P90X workout, You want to either like slowly work up to different like stamina levels, or maybe just do what you can to keep your body active and healthy. So for me, that was going on an occasional bike ride, walking around my neighborhood and walking my dog, and maybe doing occasional yoga and swimming. Like, I didn't really push myself, but I wanted to make sure that I was active and moving. Listen to your body. Move when you feel like moving and rest when your body feels tired. The fourth tip that I have for you guys is to clean up your beauty routine. And now this is not something that I was very good at. I have weird dry skin, and so finding beauty products that are good for my skin, in the organic realm and that actually made my face look how I wanted it to look, was really difficult. Recently, I have been working on switching over to all organic products, and I've actually found a lot of organic products in the drugstore from the Physicians Formula line, and I'll go ahead and link those products down below if you're interested in finding them. But there are also a lot of natural and cruelty-free and vegan options out on the market these days. I've seen a lot more organic and good for you, you know, chemical-free, paraben-free, that kind of thing on the market. So feel free to check those out. This also includes your hair routine. So if you're using things like hairspray and dry shampoo and like chemical-rich shampoos and conditioners, even like soaps on your body, you want to try to switch those over to as organic as you can get, and that will still give you the desired result. And for some of the things like lotions and body scrubs and that kind of thing, there are amazing recipes that you can find online. You can even find recipes to make things like diaper rash ointment, nipple cream, and baby lotion for when baby gets there too. The fifth tip that I have for you guys to do before you get pregnant is to take out the guesswork. I would highly recommend investing in ovulation predictor kits and to start tracking your cycles. Even if you're not quite ready to try to conceive yet, this is something that helped me out so much. So I am not someone who ovulates on day 14 of my cycle like a lot of people do. Because of my PCOS, I actually ovulate much later. Thankfully, I do ovulate, which is really awesome, but I don't ovulate until like between days like 18 to 22 of my cycle, and I have like a 30 to 34 day cycle. So I have longer cycles and I ovulate later in my cycle. I wouldn't have known this though if I wouldn't have invested in ovulation predictor kits, and I will actually go ahead and link the ones that I used down below, and they were cheap. I got like 100 of them on Amazon for like $5 or $10. They were just the little strips, and those ones actually work the best. The brand is called BABI, or B-A-B-I. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but that's the one that I used. I tried the digital clear blue one, and that just, I don't know, I felt like I was getting the smiley face like all the time, so it just didn't really work for me. So these line ones just worked great, and I had a really great experience. Most of the kits though cost you less than $40, and some of them even include a pregnancy test. So you're gonna need that anyway. So go ahead and invest in these ovulation predictor kits. My next tip for you guys is to start taking your prenatal vitamins now. It's really hard to get everything that your body possibly needs as far as vitamins and minerals from the food that you eat. So it's really important to up that nutritional content with your prenatal vitamins. I started taking my prenatal vitamins a month before we actually started trying to conceive, and it really helped, I think. I was used to taking it. I was kind of in a routine of taking it. It wasn't something that I forgot, but definitely look for a good prenatal vitamin. I'll go ahead and link the one that I used below. Was the vitamin code raw prenatal. A lot of people are saying that they don't like this, that it makes them feel a little bit nauseous if they're not used to taking pills. I didn't really have an issue with it, and I felt like it made my body feel really good, so that is the one that I took. So yeah, prepare your body for baby early, and definitely choose a food grade, natural or organic prenatal vitamin if you can. The last tip that I have for you is to meditate every day. When you're trying to conceive, or even thinking about trying to conceive, it can be kind of stressful. I know I put a lot of pressure on myself that if I didn't conceive within the first couple of months, that my body was defective, when really it wasn't. It just kind of takes a while to get the hang of how your body works and what needs to happen during trying to conceive. So definitely meditate every day to keep yourself centered and keep the stress out of your body, because stress actually does impact trying to conceive. It can make it harder to conceive, and it can make the whole thing less fun, because let's be real, you definitely still want to maintain that connection and have a good time with your partner while you are trying to conceive. And that might be a little bit TMI, but honestly, like, we're all adults here, and this is a trying to conceive video, so you definitely don't want to cause any more stress or anything like that. There are some really great 4 minutes or less meditation videos out there, and I will go ahead and link some of the ones that I liked. I used the ones from BEXLIFE.com. I really liked her videos, and I thought that was great. She also has a YouTube channel, and I will go ahead and link her down below as well. She is a mom, and she has lots of natural and organic options out there and advice for all of you out there. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that this was helpful, and I hope that these tips will help you in your trying to conceive journey. And I'm sending lots and lots of baby dust to you all who are trying to conceive right now. If you are one of my current subscribers, thank you so much for being here. I couldn't do what I do without you. And if you are new here, don't forget to hit that red subscribe button below. I love to meet new friends, and I love to connect with women and people from all walks of life on the internet. Don't forget that I am going to be having a live stream on Thursday, June 22nd. So please come by and check us out. It's going to be a great time. We're going to have a blast, and I can't wait to connect with you guys. Don't forget to connect with me also outside of YouTube. I'm on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, and I might even be opening up a Snapchat soon. So with that, by the way, you guys, Have fun today.